We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And the big back, A.J. Dillon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action, it's Herbert. He connects with Dissly. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by Dillon. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Ram. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. It's another run here for Williams. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Play action now. It's Nix. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Rasul Douglas there to break that one up. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro, in there to bag another one. Take it in, back at his own 12. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a run, and it's Dillon. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. He finds the big tight end, Trimble. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, My rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
And he's going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They'll go play action with Nix. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This is taken at the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A run with Dobbins. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Herbert. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Broncos, nothing.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Mims sent in motion here. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Pass complete. Taken in by Franklin. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Denver 1st down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
They're on the tackle.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. And this will be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
He's got the tight end, that's Greg Dulcich. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. That's good for 27 and a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. It's Williams. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop.
Good blocking, and he's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Herbert. The pass is caught by Turner. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 32 yards. Now a run on first down. Yards are hard to come by there. We'll work it down to the 37-yard line. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here's Herbert. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. To throw is Herbert. That is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So that guy in the slot, Mike, yes, he has to have great reaction times. Yes, he has to have great quickness and speed. But because he's typically facing the shiftiest and highest targeted player on the opposing offense, he has to have great instincts. That's what we saw there. His reaction time and his anticipation allowed him to jump that route, get his hands on it, and snatch one of those targets away.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
They face 2nd down and 7. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the Broncos are going to take over just shy of midfield.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
79. Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Now, faking the give. He's got it at the 7. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. And a milestone grab. Not just a 1st down, but catch number 100 on the year. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
Let's get a camera on this defensive coordinator, Mike. He's got to be fired up from what he sees from this defense. Huge stop there, no gain, forces a 4th down.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Now, this is going to be now on the return. He has lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Go.
Herbert to throw. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now Herbert again. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by P.J. Lott. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
60 Bison, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Go.
Play action now. It's Nix. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Chargers. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. We're likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot with Mims. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Turner goes in motion. On the ground, here's Dobbins. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. Well. 5-9.
Now it's Herbert. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the Chargers' 40-yard line.
Trap 60. Ready.
Throw it. Nix. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. There is his tight end, Dissly. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Running here is Dillon. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and a yard. Tremble comes in motion. Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to
carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. But he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8.
Set. Ready.
Now it's Dillon. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? Once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The break, the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. They'll stick to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming. Pistol here for Herbert. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Tommy Tremble. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He'll get this into the hands of K.J. Hamler.
Look at his eyes. He's looking downfield. He's saying, who's going to win for me and allow me to push this ball downfield? But he realized his pass protection was being stressed. It wasn't going to hold up much longer, and he takes the underneath drag route to just make sure they continue to stay ahead of the chains.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Frankly, Mike, a disaster. And I don't know how else to classify it. I mean, that's now 5 turnovers, 3 coming through the air. You're just not going to win games at this level playing and giving the ball away.
Now it's Dobbins. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Tremble comes in motion. Now Herbert on the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Hey, Ram. Crowd right. Set.
Here's Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Set.
Straight ahead, they go with Dillon. Not much happening there, just a short game. Cooper going in motion. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. Offense staying out there for this 4th down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll air one out. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Give up the middle to the big back, Dillon. Oh, he coughs up the football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Matthew Judon in there for the sack. Now, a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll drop this down to Williams.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Herbert down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.